Hi everyone, it's Dr. Blazer and welcome to the most wishlisted game on Steam, I think, ever. It's Manor Lords. If you haven't seen anything about this, first of all, where the heck have you been? Second of all, this is something I've been looking forward to for well over a year now. It's something a little bit outside of the norm that I normally play on the channel. It's not a roguelike, for one thing. It's a strategy game. It's a colony builder set in medieval times, which is very different to what I normally play, like I say. But it is something I've been keenly looking forward to. It's still in early access, so there's the potentially, unpolished corners and things of the game. I don't particularly mind that. Again, like I say, the guy who's developing this is just a single guy, has worked hard to get it into the state that it's currently in, and it looks fantastic as far as I'm concerned. I've booted it up, tested the game briefly, just to see what's going on, and yeah, it's really, really good. I did try and stream this tonight, just before this recording. Twitch decided I wasn't allowed to stream tonight, so we're just going to carry on and do the recording. You guys get to see it on YouTube anyway, so that's good for everyone. Let's dive in, play a new game, and the first thing you see here when you start a new game is you get to pick your kind of person and your portrait and things. These don't have any bearing on the actual gameplay or anything. It's just a thing to let you get started. So you could choose from Gimli's long lost brother down to the Baron or whoever you want to be. I may choose to be the rogue type guy, whoever he is. We're just going to call ourselves. Oops, how did I do that? Let me try that again. I pressed home and it took me back to the main menu. I wasn't aware that was going to happen. We're going to call ourselves Miguel. No, Miguel's not a very medieval name. Let's go for Harold. There we go. And we also get to choose our coat of arms on the right hand side here. And there's many different types you can choose from, with the two field high split, which I quite like, chevrons and so on and so forth. I think I'm going to go for the two field high split. And you get to choose colours. So in this case, field A is the bottom one, field B is the top one, and so on and so forth. And then you get to choose various designs and things. I'm going to stop talking, design my coat of arms, and we'll see you in a few seconds. And I think that is my coat of arms. I can't remember what this rune is. I've seen it somewhere before. Don't remember exactly what it is, but we're going to have that. We're going to save that coat of arms just to make sure that it's all done. And then we're going to dive in. So let's start the game proper. Actually, we have another section here. Yes, of course. There's 3 scenarios you can choose from. The first one is your easy one, which is just about building a settlement and trying to get yourself from 0 to as high as you can get. And in this case, it's large town. You can still continue after that in endless mode if you do so. You've then got one where you have 2 territories being claimed by an illegitimate baron in the north of the map. You'll see the map in a few moments, and then your space down below, and you have to try and conquer every single region in between, and also theirs as well, which means a little bit more combat. And then the final one is you start on, hopefully on the edge of the map, and then every other area in the map is covered with bandits, and then no other kind of human elements within there. Obviously you're playing against the AI, just trying to cover those as well. I'm going to start with the most simple one because it makes the most sense to me. You can also put in your own bandits if you want to, so you can put in things like raider frequency, how many bandit camps there are going to be, are there going to be any that will randomly spawn. I'm going to leave it off for the moment. I'm just going to try and play one sensible while I'm learning the game, and then let's go from there. There's also residential requirements as well, so about your own kind of peasants and things that are going to live in your towns and cities and what their requirements are. There's lots of things that you can do for that side of things. There's a lot you can actually tailor within this, but there is only one map at the moment, so in the future there will be more, I'm sure, because it is still in early access. I'm sure they'll come, not maybe soon, but at some point anyway. So let's go begin. After what I consider to be a very beautiful loading screen, we are starting in our city. Now, I'm going to pause things for a second because there's going to be a few things I need to go through. So I have a new message. Where others see trouble, you see potential. These lands shall become rich and prosperous under your skillful management. Reach the large town settlement to achieve victory. I shall do. So again, I'm still paused, and we will leave that tutorial for a second. Lots to talk about on the screen here, as you can see. Obviously, this is me, this is my Harold. How much money we've got in the treasury, the annual royal tax, our influence as well, which is how much kind of political power we have, and then our king's favour as well, which is how much royal favour we have, so we can deal with that. Obviously, loads of different things for construction, food, and various other things as well over here, and the area of the map that we're in. and obviously there's various different things here where you can build different things. So there's kind of like a skill tree, a development tree there. You've also got your policies as well for diplomacy or for expanding your settlement, and your production chain. I don't have one of those at the moment, so we're going to come back. And then if we zoom all the way out, you'll see we're actually right in the corner of the map there, which is fairly good. You want to be able to start in the corner of the map. Can I zoom around? I can, yeah, cool, right, okay. So there is, what is that, 9 regions? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 regions. This one over here could be problematic because it is the largest one. This one up here is probably going to be the easiest one to take, but there are external trade points and things with each area in this case that can you can trade outside of your local map with, which is going to be handy for later on. So on this side, we've got 5 unassigned people, 0 assigned, 0 living space, which we need to work on. We need to get houses built, or burgages as they're called, in the early stages. Your total population, your approval rating, your public order as well, so how nice people are going to be around your settlement. Your regional wealth as well. There's challenges and things that people are already setting themselves to get to a high, over 1 million regional wealth and so on and so forth. How many livestock you got and how many months you got before your supplies run out. That's an important one to keep track of. It's very easy to starve people in this game if you don't pay attention to it. So, zoom back in here, we can see all the way down to the floor there. We've got a cattle or an ox called Peter. Bartholomew's, Beatrix, Hans. There's 2 Hans? Oh, Peter and Hans. Oh, wait. Well, that's going to go confusing. And then a couple of guys over here as well with another Hans and and a name that will get me banned off YouTube. I had to cough then. So we've got 2 Hans and 2 Peters, which is going to be interesting. And here we go. Let's start with the tutorial then. So, in Manor Lords, families need food and fuel and roof above their heads to survive. Supplies in the region panel above shows how much you've got left, which I've already shown you. Let's continue. Is that it? Is that the end of the tutorial? Right, so the first thing is we need to sort out homelessness. Let's build ourselves a little road. So in this case here, we can connect from here. Let's connect down to there. Over to here. Is there anything over this way? There's nothing really. So let's go down this way next to these trees and then let's build that. So we've got ourselves a little road here. This leads back up to what we would probably call the King's Road in this game. I don't know if that's actually what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. And this is going to be the start of our little settlement down here. So if we go into construction, we've got logging camps, we've got woodcutters' lodges, we've got saw pits, foresters' huts. So, strengths and weaknesses, resource deposits. We'll check that in a few seconds. Let's get back into the construction. And where is the houses? Ooh, have I not unlocked them yet? Oh yes, I have. There we go. Down here, residential, and then the burbages. So, in this case here, these are buildings, as I said, with flexible borders. So you can place any 4 points to define an area where they're going to be plopped, essentially. And you can, if you make them big enough, you can actually give them extensions and things as well, which are kind of cool. So, I'm going to build this here for the moment. I need to build 5. I'm going to build 3 here first. And then we'll go out this way. Is it only 2? Okay, hold on then. Let's go a little bit further. Oh, I don't have enough wood. So make them squarish and then... no, let's build them the right way around. And then build them. So as soon as you build something, any unassigned families will go and work on that property. Timber requires oxen to be moved. Villages automatically. Okay, cool. So the timber is there. We have some supplies already. Right, in almost all cases, resources in Manor Lords have to be physically moved. Yes, that's fine. So we can speed things up a little bit and we can now watch these being built. And there's your first one. So, homeless will move to the plot, and if approval is high enough, it might attract new families too. So, building properties actually will generate more properties in the long run because you'll have more people to move in and so on and so forth. So, it's all quite good. But one house, in this case, only occupies kind of one family, but we have 11 people at the moment, which is 5 level 1 families. So, we need to continue construction on these burbages. I'm going to try and get it round... There will do. Get those all hooked up. That's another 3 plots. So that should be enough for the moment. Right, we need... Oh yeah, we need to get some storage and things, which we will do. I'm also going to build myself a well there as well, because you'll need some water. I do like the fact that you can just see the properties being built in real time. The noises are a little bit funny, but that's okay. Good old Pete. Cool, we'll leave that going for the moment. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a logging camp, and I think I'm going to build it here. Let's just have a quick look. Yeah, we've got plenty of wood going around here and around here. There's also a mine there, which I want to get to at the moment, at some point. So build the logging camp just there, and wait for that to finish. There's our 4th house to be built. And there we go. Right. So let's just go down to normal speed. To get more population, you need to have enough empty burgage plots, and your approval needs to be above 50%. Nice. Okay, so approval at the moment is 49%. Slowly lowering. It's because you've got one person homeless. We will fix that, though. Now we've got this little central bit here. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to try and find another place to build some more houses, which are in a decent place. But I'm going to get rid of some of these trees first once this is built. So now the building is built, you need to assign a family to it. So you click on the building, tells you what it is, and you assign a family. I'm just going to put one. I'm going to put 2 on there for the moment because we need enough people for that, and that's fine. And then you need to set a. Where is it? There is an area section for it, if I remember correctly. We've got the people. Okay, so unlimited work area. We will limit the work area in this case. How do I make that bigger? There we go. I want to clear kind of that area there, just so we can get that focused at the moment and get more wood and stuff coming in. Now, go back into construction, logistics. Let's build ourselves a storehouse. I'm going to build it over here. I'm trying to think where the best place to put it is. I've got to build a market at some point as well. Probably opposite the logging camp is where I want to put it first. I'm also going to build a granary as well. I don't have enough goods, so we'll have to wait for that. Let's just let it go. Obviously now we've got more people working. We have less builders available to us, but it's not many, to be honest. It's only a difference of 2 or 3. Can hear all the people talking because we're quite closely zoomed in. It's going to be interesting to hear some of the conversations they have going on. We're already felling trees, which is fantastic. Right, so there's our storehouse done now. Let's put a person in there. And this is generic storage, so everything we've got over here will eventually be moved over to here. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build another road which comes off of there, just straight down there. It's only a small one, so it's fine. And now we have markets. So in the markets, I believe it is under trade. Trading post, honest livestock trading post. Where's the market then? After a little bit of digging, I found it. So it's under here. So we do need to build a marketplace, which I'm probably going to build up here, I think. It doesn't need to be massive. Decent size is good, though. So you need to be able to get enough slots in there for stalls and things. So, well-supplied marketplace is the lifeblood of your town. Assigned families will set up stalls automatically. Fantastic. So in here, once it's been built, which there's not much building to take place, it just kind of flattens the ground. It will automatically create stalls based on the families that are in there. So there's your marketplace. It's already working. You already have a stall, which means people are going to get their stuff. One thing I am going to need to do as well is, if we go back under the gathering, there's a woodcutter's lodge as well. So this one makes firewood, and I'm going to stick him next to the here. Cool, so that's done. Let's apply a family in there. And then one thing I wanted to do was go to advanced and then limit the work area. We'll take that bit there first. Having firewood is always going to be good to make your people happy. Let's have 3 more houses there. We can move this, so I'm going to relocate this to here, I think. That I can't relocate, sadly, but that's okay. Let's see if we can't build a pantry. I would have thought maybe we need a granary then. Get that supplies put in there. Ideally, by the end of this video, I'd like to get to my overall population up to about 25, 30, just to, you know, get a good start going. If I can get to 50, that'll be amazing. Mercenary companies will cover you later. Right. Add a family into the granary. Maybe take a family out of the logging camp. I've done that. Go away. So the granary is done. Hopefully supplies are going to be moving in there now, which they are. See them going across here and then down into there. So that warning is going to go away. Away it goes. We have a few more burgages being built, and these burgages as well, you can actually say in the advanced section you can build something in the backyard. So you can have people growing their own food, chickens, goats, and later on you can get various other things as well, including workshops and stuff. Obviously we don't have that option in these ones because these are a little bit small. Okay, so that's all my burgages built there. That's great. Let's see what else we can build here. So we don't need another storehouse or a pack station at the moment, or a hitching post. Residential we're kind of done at the moment until we get to a tavern. But to get a tavern working properly, we need to get a farm. And to get a farm, we're going to need more space, because there is not enough space here at the moment. I have an iron deposit there, which is quite nice. But we will get there. So if I look at barley fertility, you can see barley is good there. In fact, it's good all the way around here. So I probably want to strip out this tree line down here and then make this a farming area. We will have a look at that later. And then rye is pretty much everywhere. We're in a good area for rye. Everywhere. Right, disease. People suffering from disease may stop working. Access to herbs. So we need to get a forager or whatever it's called. Not a saw pit just yet. Hunting camp, forager hut. There we go. That's berries. Oh, okay. Right. So I was sort of correct. So we need a. Thought it was a forester's hut, but I could be wrong. That's forager hut. There we go. And what I need to do is place it somewhere where there's enough space. So I'm going to stick it up here. It seems a bit odd to do it there, but we'll do that. Just whack that into high priority for the moment. Have got 2 unassigned families, so I can stick a family in here, which is going to be good. Right, there's the forager hut, so let's just slow down a little bit. Let's pop a family in there. Go advanced. We can add a herb garden. Can I not? Oh, I need 2 wood. Or 2 planks. Okay, so I need to do something else for the time being. We'll leave that as it is. And then I need to build myself a little saw pit. So let's where can we pop you? I kind of want you up here. No, I don't want you up here. I want you down here. We'll use snap. There we go. So we'll get that going as well. So we can get some planks. Unfortunately, we're going to need to assign a family to it, which means we're not going to have a builder after this. Raining again. Right, let's just assign a family there. Get some wood going. Oh, excellent. We have got a spare family moving in. Cool. That's good. So they've got some people moving in there. We're going to need to start getting food at the moment, so we've only got 1 month left. So you can construct some vegetables in the back garden. And you can do the same, I think. So now we should be able to add a herb garden, which is going to help people and heal people. Have I got anywhere else where 2 people are stored? I don't. So let's go into residential again. and build some more burgage plots. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. Unfortunately, they can't have extensions on the back, but that's okay. Just let them go. Right, so that will be this guy, maybe? Which worker is it? Yeah, it's this guy here. So we can, to advanced, change his work area to here. That should fix that problem. Your work area. Let's have a look at yours quickly. Make it a little bit further over here. We've got another family moving in. This is fantastic. We're actually growing quite nicely now. 23 people. I may actually need to expand even more. We'll have to see how we go. In fact, let me place that road point there to there. We're going to build burgage plots off of here, I think. Yeah, we'll start there. That way they can all have extensions, which means food. I need another storehouse, unfortunately.
I wonder who's floating away today. Hasn't stopped since the morn.
Let's pop the storehouse. Where do we put the storehouse? Because I'm full. You not fit there? No? Okay. I'll stick you there for the moment. Those storehouses and granaries are not big. Okay, so I can upgrade it. We'll think about that later. Get that generic storehouse finished up there first. So in here we can start developing things. So we can have sheep breeding, we can have orchardry. Orchardry might be good for food production. I don't want that at the moment. We'll leave the basic armor making and everything else. Honey could be good. Let's do the orchardry. So that's our talent point spent, if you like. So if I go into construction and then go to underground water. So we have lots of water over here by the looks of it. If that colouring is maybe correct, I don't know. Doesn't seem to change actually. Maybe I am wrong. Got plenty of free families now. That's fantastic. Let's wait for that storehouse to finish. I'm probably going to build out here. I'll have to wait to see what's going on. I've only got 2 months worth of food left, so I am going to be very, very careful here. Right, storehouse is done. Let's add a family in there. We won't upgrade that one to a large storehouse just yet. We will work on that. But we've got to a point where we've got 27 people already, which is fantastic. Dates should work. That's fine. Come on. I know you're full, but like the other one's not. Let's assign the second family to that one just to make sure that it keeps moving. And I've got to think about where to put an orchardry. So let's slow things down a little bit. If that rain looks weird as we're moving around. Okay. Ooh, hello. Yeah, it's fine. I'm thinking I want to do it off here, but I don't want to do it off the King's Road, or the big road, I should say. So let's go into gathering and orchardry. Where is that? Or is it in farming? That would make no sense. Oh, communal oven. That could be good. We don't have flour yet though, so pasture for livestock, maybe later. Crops, no. So it's not that then. Is it industry? Right, I found out how to do it. It's under one of the burgage plots and it's extension here. I don't have enough money at the moment to be able to do so, so we'll leave that for the moment. We'll probably just build more chickens or something. Get a passive yield of eggs. Does cost me 25, but that's okay for the moment. We're going to have to think of a way to actually get some food going. So in this case here, I'm going to build a trading post. And I'm going to build it off of here. And then if we can get that working, then we should be able to buy in food. Admittedly, I don't have much in the way of money at the moment. I've only got 20 in terms of regional wealth, but we'll have to figure that out because we could sell excess like wood and things. Let's upgrade that to a large storehouse as well, just because we need to apparently. So winter is approaching. Notice it says winter is not, well, it doesn't say winter is coming, because I'm imagining that's copyrighted at the moment. Our large storehouse is almost done. I'm going to move the family out of there and into there. In fact, I should do so now. Almost there. And then the trade post will get done as well. We've still got 2 months of food, which is good. I need to figure out what I'm going to do when that happens, because this guy is going to take a while. So a large storehouse is now done. Let's give him a second person. Yeah, they're all moving in. That's great. We've got an unlimited work area. That's fine. We are now running out of food. So you give me some carrots. You. Oh, hello. We can't do anything else now because we've got not enough wealth. It's just little things like that where it says not enough wealth that you need to just kind of go, let's change the way that's displaying because it's a little bit weird. Now, trading post. Let's slow down and let's add a person in here. We've still got 2 people to build, so that's fine. So in this case here, we can trade and we can buy in food and things. And I've got to remember which one it is. Crops would be fine. Can we do just straight food? We can. So if we buy in meat, how do I do that? Why are we set to no trade? The trade rule is set to no trade. Ah, okay, yes. So if we go meat and we go import, give us a surplus. Doesn't mean we're going to be spending money. Let's do the same with bread as well. Sorry, berries, I should say. Give us 2 and then import bread 2 as well. We'll see how that does us. I'm hoping we're going to be okay with that. In the meantime, I'm going to need more people to supply people for farms and things. Yeah, that's fine. I know that's not a problem. We've got plenty of fuel, which is great. I can actually sell some of that. So if I go trade and then go to, is it commodities? No. Crafting materials, maybe? I was hoping I'd be able to sell firewood. I've got planks, so if we do full trade, let's sell that down to 40. We'll leave stone for the moment because we haven't started working on that just yet. Crops is all fine. Food obviously is not what we're after. Firewood, there we go. So do full trade and we want to go all the way down to like, I don't know, maybe 175. Doesn't let me hold, which is annoying. There we go. So establish a trade route for that. Nice. And then go back to the food. We haven't got any more trade routes available. That's a little annoying. So it's the import price. It's quite expensive. I might have to wait till I sell some firewood first. We'll have to think about that. Obviously, we can't make money any other way at the moment. We're just going to have to live with it. What I could do now is I could build down here and start making an orchardry over here. Or a farm, sorry. Beg your pardon. Let's just build it nice and straight. And then if we go to construction and gathering, I believe it is. To forest to site, I don't want that. No, it's farming, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. Make a field. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I know how to make a field. Make it 1.5 Morgan, whatever that means. Right, so farmhouse employs families who work on the fields. The workforce is distributed proportionally in accordance to field set priority level. Wicked. I will eventually. So let's go. How do I put the house location? There we go. Right, so fields. We're going to do this as wheat, and then second year we're going to do as flax. No. Barley, and then third year we'll do fallow. And what we'll do is when this has been done for the second time, we will what will we do? I forget. We'll work on it. It's okay. There should be a farmhouse somewhere that I haven't put down. Can I edit this now? I might need to destroy that and start again. Farmhouse, there we go. Pop that there. Okay, we're almost done here. More families moving in, which is great, because I'm going to need 2 families to manage this, I think. There we go. Might want to add a ploughing station later, but we can't do that just yet. We'll wait. And now it's going to snow. Wonderful. It's fine. So there's stuff growing here. You can't really see it that well, but it's going to be growing wheat outside of the snowy weather. And one thing about these games is when it does snow like this, obviously it's realistic in terms of how much it snows. It's just very hard to see some things. And I'm going to build a road for this way. And we're going to build some burgages. Excuse me. There we go. And they're all big enough to get extensions on there as well. Hopefully move some families in. We're already up to 36 people, which is a lot more than I thought I would get. I like that. We're going to need something like a communal oven at some point. In fact, I may build one of those as well. So if we're going to... is it farming? Communal oven, where do I have space? I have space here. In the middle, which is great. Next to the well, which I don't mind. Oh, hello. We just nipped off over here for some reason. I don't know why I did that, but we did sell a load of firewood there. So, go into here. Let's establish a trade route for the meat. Hopefully we'll get more food, because we are now out of food, and that may be something we're going to leave for possibly the next video, because I've been recording for nearly an hour now, so obviously the video itself is not going to be an hour long, as you'll already know because you're watching it, but maybe another 5 minutes or so and we'll see how we do. Right, you give me eggs, I think, and then you carrots. Should give me stuff to keep me ticking over. Right, so we need to not relocate you. We need to give you a better work area. Let's make it here. Here's my burgers. I can't afford anything there. That's fine for the moment. We'll just let that go. This isn't the best formulated area for my kind of village or my area, but I'll let it go for the moment. I do quite like the way some things work. I like the fact we're coming off the King's Road and we come down here. I might make another road which goes out and connects up there. I'm not too sure. So that's all my burgages done. We're up to 42 people. I was thinking 50 was my limit, so we'll go from there. The family is hungry, and there's the first problem. So, in fact, we're going to leave it here with 42 people in my settlement at the moment. Let's just come down at a nice angle. We are starting to starve people to death because I didn't handle the food thing first, and I should have probably done that. I'm going to leave it here. If you want to see some more of this one, I'm going to try and fix my food problem. Maybe we kill the ox. We'll see where we go from there. but there's plenty in this game that I'm really enjoying at the moment. Graphically, it's a lovely game. It's mechanically that this game really does kind of grab me in though. I love it. We're going to come back to Immenruth at some point in the near future. Leave me some comments down below of where, you know, potentially I've gone wrong, apart from starving people to death. That's obviously the wrong thing to do. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more of this. I'm definitely planning to play some more Manor Lords in the near future, and I will see you later.